The Palestinian crisis, of course, touches us very much in the UK, not least in Scotland. And Humza Yousaf's wife, Nadia al Nakla, was her family, her mother and father, were visiting Gaza itself when Hamas launched its attack on Israel at the weekend. And today, Humza has said, as many will know, my wife is Palestinian. Her mum and dad, my in-laws, who live in Dundee, in Scotland, they've been in Gaza and are currently trapped in Gaza, I'm afraid. They went to visit the 93-year-old mother of Mr. Yousaf's father-in-law when Hamas started their attack. They've been told by the Israeli authorities to leave because Gaza will effectively be obliterated. And Yousaf has already said, he's already issued an unequivocal condemnation of Hamas's attack. Exactly the right thing to do, in contrast to Mr. Corbyn's prevarication. He then says, despite the best efforts of the British Foreign Office, nobody can guarantee his in-laws' safe passage anyway. So I'm in a situation where, frankly, night by night, day by day, we don't know whether or not my mother-in-law and father-in-law, who have nothing to do, as most Gazans don't, with Hamas or with any terror attack, whether or not they will make it through the night or not. The First Minister said both he and his wife cannot sleep due to worry for her parents. We cannot sleep. We're constantly watching our phones. When our messages do get through, we're waiting for a reply. He said, I'm worried about my family. There may be many people, including Scotland's Jewish community, for example, who will be really worried about their family in Israel, that their families have come to harm. My thoughts go out to everybody because innocent civilians have nothing to do with the conflict. They have nothing to do with Hamas terror. They have nothing to do with the loss of life, and they're the ones, often innocent people, who are paying the price. So far, 700 people have been reportedly killed in Israel. 560 people have died in Gaza as a result of Israel's retaliatory sword of iron. And there are two places within Israel where Israeli soldiers are fighting Hamas after they had infiltrated the country. There are a number of Britons, 10 Britons so far, who are feared dead or who are missing in Israel. And Humza Yousaf doesn't know how many Scottish people have been caught up in the fighting. And he praises the Foreign Office, but says it's not yet clear what's going on and how people have been impacted, how they've been affected. I think this is an ongoing situation, but I'm so sorry to hear that Humza's immediate family is involved directly in this crisis, and I think as ever, I know Humza has his detractors, but I think once again he demonstrates what an able and competent leader he is, and his thoughtful words about both the Palestinian and the Israeli and Jewish communities, and his clear condemnation of Hamas. This is to be commended, particularly given the fact that he has relatives caught up in the struggle at this moment.